Hi friends, welcome to Dream Big BSc PYQ. Today we are going to analyze geography questions asked in Degree Prelim Phase 1. For more PYQ classes, join with me. 11. Which of the following statements best describes a critical limitation of topographic maps in large-scale disaster management planning? Before going to question, here's some knowledge about topographic map. This is a topographic map. Topographic maps show the shape of the land along with natural and human features. The curved brown lines are contour lines. Each contour line joins places of equal height. In this image, contours are very close, so the area is highly mountainous. Topographic maps are used for disaster management, military planning, geography teaching, engineering and construction, tourism and trekking. A. They provide precise elevation details but may not account for real-time changes in terrain due to natural disaster. B. They use standardized contour lines for elevation representation, making them unsuitable for differentiating between urban and rural landscapes. C. Topographic maps offer extensive information on hydrological features but fail to include data on man-made infrastructure. D. Since topographic maps are designed for static landform analysis, they cannot be used for infrastructure planning in urban environments. Answer is option A. They provide precise elevation details but may not account for real-time changes in terrain due to natural disaster. 12. Which of the following scenarios best illustrates the interplay between climate and geomorphic processes in shaping a landscape over geological timescales? A. A humid tropical region where rapid fluvial erosion dominates despite the absence of significant weathering. B. A periglacial region where repeated freeze-thaw cycles contribute to mass wasting and patterned ground formation. C. A desert environment where chemical weathering outpaces mechanical weathering due to high temperatures and arid conditions. D. A coastal region experiencing continuous deposition despite rising sea levels and increased storm activity. Answer is option B. A periglacial region where repeated freeze-thaw cycles contribute to mass wasting and patterned ground formation. A periglacial region is an area found near glaciers or ice sheets but not permanently covered by ice. These regions experience very cold temperatures, especially long winters, and the ground is often affected by permafrost, permanently frozen subsoil. Periglacial regions found around the Arctic and Antarctic margins, northern Canada, Alaska, Siberia, and high altitude mountain areas like the Himalayas, Andes, Alps. The picture shows mechanical weathering caused by repeated freezing and thawing of water in cold regions, periglacial areas. Step 1. Water enters cracks. During the day, rainwater or melted snow enters small cracks and joints in the rock. This usually happens when the temperature is above 0 degrees Celsius. Step 2. Freezing at night. At night, temperature falls below 0 degrees Celsius. The water inside the cracks freezes into ice. Ice expands by about 9%, creating pressure on the rock walls. Step 3. Crack widens. The expanding ice pushes the crack wider and deeper. With repeated freezing, the crack becomes larger each time. Step 4. Thawing during day. During daytime, ice melts back into water. Water seeps deeper into the enlarged crack. The cycle repeats many times. Final result, bottom of picture. After many freeze-thaw cycles, the rock breaks apart into angular fragments. These fragments collect at the base of slopes as scree or talus. 13. Which of the following statements best explains how India's geographical features influence the monsoon climate? A. The Himalayas act as a barrier that prevents the southwest monsoon winds from escaping northward, forcing them to shed moisture over the subcontinent, while the Deccan Plateau has no role in monsoon distribution. B. The Western Ghats, Eastern Ghats, Himalayas, and the Deccan Plateau together influence monsoon rainfall patterns through orographic effects, wind deflection, and rain shadow formation, creating regional variations in monsoon intensity. C. India's peninsular shape has minimal influence on the monsoon as the winds are primarily controlled by global factors such as the El Nino Southern Oscillation ENSO and the Intertropical Convergence Zone ITCZ. D. The Thar Desert enhances monsoon strength by creating a high pressure system that attracts moisture laden winds, ensuring uniform rainfall across all parts of India. Answer is option B. The Western Ghats, Eastern Ghats, Himalayas, and the Deccan Plateau together influence monsoon rainfall patterns through orographic effects, wind deflection, and rain shadow formation, creating regional variations in monsoon intensity. The orographic effect occurs when air masses are forced to flow over high topography, such as a mountain range. This process significantly influences local weather patterns and creates two distinct climatic zones, the windward side and the leeward side. 1. The windward side. As moist air from the ocean encounters the mountain, it is forced upward. As the air rises, it cools and expands, causing the water vapor to condense into clouds and fall as precipitation. This side of the mountain is typically lush and green. 2. The leeward side. Once the air passes over the summit, it has lost most of its moisture. As it descends the other side, it warms and compresses, which inhibits cloud formation and precipitation. This creates a rain shadow, often resulting in arid or desert-like conditions. 14. Which of the following best explains the complex interplay of factors influencing the variability and intensity of the Indian monsoon? A. The Indian monsoon is solely driven by the temperature contrast between land and sea, with no impact from global climatic phenomena. B. The shifting intertropical convergence zone ITCZ, along with factors like jet streams, orographic effects, and ENSO events, governs the seasonal strength and distribution of monsoon rainfall. C. The southwest and northeast monsoons are independent systems with no interconnection, operating purely based on regional wind patterns. D. Orographic barriers like the Western Ghats and the Himalayas only intensify monsoon rainfall without contributing to dry spells or regional disparities. Answer is option B. The shifting intertropical convergence zone ITCZ, along with factors like jet streams, orographic effects, and ENSO events, governs the seasonal strength and distribution of monsoon rainfall. 15. Which of the following statements best explains the multifaceted impact of the Palakkad Gap on regional climate and human activities? A. It prevents the penetration of the southwest monsoon winds into Tamil Nadu, leading to arid conditions in the region. B. It serves as a biodiversity barrier, limiting the movement of flora and fauna between the Western Ghats and the Deccan Plateau. It acts as a climatic gateway, allowing moisture-laden winds to influence rainfall patterns while also shaping economic and historical connectivity. D. It is primarily significant for transportation with minimal influence on climate and biodiversity in the Western Ghats. Answer is option C. It acts as a climatic gateway, allowing moisture-laden winds to influence rainfall patterns while also shaping economic and historical connectivity. Thank you friends for watching. For more PYQ classes, stay tuned.